like Marilyn Manson spoke to that generation, so we ate it up, and we liked the imagery, we liked the weirdness of it. I liked that it still made me feel scared.
Sure.
Because it was creepy.
A lot of imagery. Yeah.
Exactly. And then the songs were good. Antichrist Superstar is still one of my top 10 albums to this day that I'll go back and listen to. And I rage just as hard as I did when I was 16 when I listened to it. So, and then like Incubus at the same time, and Tool, clean vocals. I wanted to be a clean vocalist. I wanted to sing like Tool. I wanted to be like Maynard. And I got singing lessons at a very, very young age from my aunt. I think I was in middle of high school. Once I was doing the band thing, she was like, you got a nice voice. You got to protect your voice. And the singing teacher was like, you should sing for Broadway. You should sing for Cirque du Soleil.
How life would be different.
That was her plan. She wanted, because I'm from Montreal. Cirque du Soleil is from Montreal, or was at the time. And she had connections there. She had like plans to get me to sing for Cirque du Soleil. And I was like, I just want to do this band thing. And I'm just using this knowledge that you're giving me just to protect my voice.
Right.
And I didn't listen to her, and I took lessons, and then I stepped away. So sorry, Zian, that I never sang for Cirque du Soleil. But I wouldn't be in Sioux Falls right now.
Right.
But then it just kept getting heavier and heavier. Every band I was in, they started experimenting with more extreme sounds. The most death metal thing, I went out and I bought records like I used to, and I bought Kill from Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I did, but it's the most simple album cover that they have. But for some reason I was like, this is cool. And I bought it, and I went home and I listened to it, and I was like, holy fuck, his voice is incredible. The way that he pronounces each word and bites into it with that low, nasty guttural, it really spoke to me. So I started working more and more on gutturals at that point. At this point, I was in 3 Mile Scream, which is my first Montreal-based metal band before Cryptopsy. A shout out to Mike Marino for taking me out of Two Mountains and putting me into a Montreal metal band. And then it just kept evolving and evolving until we were doing death metal vocals and clean choruses. And then I recorded with Donaldson, and he showed it to Flo, and here we are.
Right.
20 years later.
And I heard you said no.
I did say no the first time because Mike Marino was still in the band.
Sure. And
we had signed a record deal to a subsidiary, I think that's the right word, of Universal. I can't remember the record company name. Shout out to Tom, if he's watching, for picking up 3 Mile back in the day. And Flo hit me up, and he's like, I want you to try out. I want you to be in the band. I've listened to your latest album that Chris did. You have an incredible voice. I want to do something different and experimental on this next Cryptopsy record. And I was like, no, 3 Mile, we're about to make it. I got like, we're doing stuff. There's tours happening. I can't do it. I'm going to say no. But then a week or a month later, the leader of 3 Mile quit. And I hung up the phone with him, and I picked the phone back up, and I called Flo back. And I was like, so did you find someone yet? Right. And they hadn't. So luckily I didn't throw away an opportunity completely.
Right. Well, good. And it's one of those things, and I've heard, a few stories like that from other guys too, where, the opportunity was there and things didn't line up, but then down the road, it's like it was meant to be. I
had to go watch them play because we ended up opening for Cryptopsy after they asked me.
Yeah. Funny.
And I watched them, and I was like, oh, I fucked up. Yeah.